Hi, welcome to episode 118 of Pink's Picks Book Recs, commentary from a retired high school English teacher. Continuing with our summer vacation soirees, today we travel to England and Ireland again. See last episode with Florence Knapp's novel, The Names. Wow, what a debut. Apparently, many famous writers, Jojo Moyes, Geraldine Brooks, Mary Beth Keane, Ann Napolitano, Ellen Hilderbrand, Chris Whitaker had similar praise, lauding it. Beautifully written, wise and tender, thrumming with life in all its pain and precariousness, remarkable, gorgeous, propulsive, a story of decisions and how a single change can be our making and unraveling. That last part, which is the premise of The Names, is often referred to as a sliding doors moment, a relatively new term derived from the 1998 Gwyneth Paltrow film of that title, which reflects how a seemingly insignificant event or decision can profoundly affect the trajectory of one's life. The Names begins with a prologue that is set in London in October 1987 during a raging storm. If the weather improves by the next morning, Cora will register the name of her infant son. Her controlling husband expects that the baby will be named after him, a long-held tradition in his family. Cora wishes that they could at least consider other appellations and perhaps compromise on one. If their 9-year-old daughter Maya could choose, she would assign her brother a non-traditional moniker. Spanning 35 years, what follows the prologue are 3 alternate and alternating versions of these characters' lives, shaped by Cora's last-minute choice of a name. What do I love about this book? I love that Knapp begins with the oft-used but effective trope of a storm. This weather serves dual purposes. It postpones Cora's trip to the registrar's office, thus giving her time to further contemplate names, and it foreshadows, albeit in similar and dissimilar ways, catastrophic events to come. I love Knapp's structure, with the narrative set in 1987, 1994, 2001, 2008, 2015, and 2022, bookended with a prologue and an epilogue. Warning, you may need to jot down a few notes to keep track of where each of the 3 different name scenarios left off in the previous time periods. However, it is this pacing that adds to the addictive plot. Knapp's use of 7 years between each chronology and 3 alternative outcomes is fascinating. The number 3 often symbolizes life's trilogy of past, present, and future. Though each section of the book is assigned a specific year within each time period, Knapp also adds further background info through flashbacks and reflections, and also subtly foreshadows events in upcoming sections. Biblically, the number 7 represents a full and complete world. In one of the 3 stories, we learn 7 is a magic number, a talisman. It is the average number of times a woman will leave an abusive partner before she's finally successful, thus able to embark on a complete life. I love the epilogue where Nap shifts the focus to a different character who reflects on his sliding doors moments. This is a universal experience, especially at some junctures in our lives, to ponder the what ifs. After the end of the novel, Nap provides a list of characters' names followed by the meanings of their names. Within the text, I love Nap's employment of onomastic imagery, embodying characters with traits that reflect the meanings of their names. I've discussed this device in previous episodes. Usually, however, onomastic imagery furthers characterization and informs the plot. In the names, it is not only the impetus for, but it also drives the plot. The names requires too much concentration, keeping all of the alternate stories straight, to be classified as a beach read. It is, however, perfect for a rainy day with nothing planned because you won't want to put the names down. I give it an A. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I appreciate that. Until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and do your homework. Bye-bye.